Alright, since you both are here, let's go. Spin. What is it, QD3? No. I said no. No, I didn't even open it yet, girl. Wow. Should I beat your booty right now? Come say hi. Say hi.
Hi.
Yeah. Who is it? Who is it? Is it? Nope, another 5-star. How is it a whale? I just haven't been spending them. You only have 3,000? That's also another 5-star. Collab next patch. Which one is it? I'm not a whale, blank. It's people who spend a lot of money. Atomic Hearts. I don't know what's going on with that collab. Okay, this is a 6-star. I don't know what's going on with that collab, so I'm not sure if I care. If it's just a costume for Lucy, then whatever. Ah,
Miss Flynn,
failed
it's a
50-50.
great honor that you invite me, a human, here in your suitcase.
Blank is like, I'm here to curse you. Okay, reset. How is Ezra the worst one to get? I thought it was like, what? Jessica or Centurion. Since they're pretty been phased out of meta already. Assuming they were ever meta to begin with, I don't think so. He gets replaced by Enigma. Oh, I see. This was purple. I mean, whatever, I guess, because I never used the boy. I had leveled him and everything, but like, I never really used him ever. He's just there. Yep. There goes 15,000 into the drain. Oh, 16,000 now. Oh, no, not 16,000. Hack isn't working today. I never had a hack, so I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I guess this was like fully hard pity. Oh. There goes
No
Enigma.
need for further introductions, Tab.
There we go. That's it. Is not working because you're watching me? Oh, please. I've never had such a thing to begin with. I have no idea what you're going on about.
Ich lag einen ganzen Tag lang
Bye.
regungslos
Oh, I
im
know why.
Gebüsch.
It's because Cutie2 was standing
Nicht
next to me the entire
einmal,
time.
als der leblose Körper des Unteroffiziers auf mich fiel, wagte ich mich zu rühren. Ich wartete und wartete, atmete
no
so
such
leise
hat.
ich nur konnte, bis ihr Angriff endlich zum Stillstand kam.
No. Why does he sound like he's in the bathroom? I don't know. Do you normally listen to him in the bathroom? Is that why?
The age of humans has come to an end.
Oh no. Why did they have to bring up Marcus? Hey, Dom Ariko. How are you?
With the lost research on the storm and the long absence of an LSCC director, the Foundation is considering appointing a director of their own choosing.
focus on the matter at hand. Adler already said that they're pressuring us for results.
I did hear the Foundation has
You're
been
okay
quite
for the
lively
most part.
lately.
I'm okay, I'm inside.
Something that'll shut them up.
I don't know why the volume is like extra loud for me for some reason.
Not just something. The pre-storm protocol. And soon.
But there are still some problems that haven't.
They're simulated data. Forget your humanitarian care.
Think about it clearly, Adler. The pieces in the toy box are not objectively different from their real-world counterparts.
What are you implying? Hey!
This is a simulation of the storm. Everything will reset. Nothing will change.
If you've already concluded that this is meaningless, why did you return? Time waits for no one, Bruderherz. I have to go eventually.
Wait, I also... Traitor!
All these false accusations just being flung around like mud.
Du kannst diese Tür nicht öffnen.
None of us even knows what's in there, and you're saying you're going in alone?
There must be a theory that unifies everything in the universe.
Adler, just by observing it, you have become a new influencing factor on the core.
No matter what you see, don't approach it. We mustn't...
Every puzzle has a solution.
Blank is like, I have 300. Oh wait, I have 3,000. So how much do you actually have? I wouldn't be
And the
surprised if you
world
add another
is
zero
just
or another
another
zero on top of
crossword.
that. He actually has 300,000. Ah. I mean, what comes with the collab atomic hearts anyway? Is it a skin for Lucy?
Greta Hoffmann.
Why are you doing that, Enigma?
Diejenigen, die nicht vom Sturm geholt werden.
This isn't Persona 4, you
Wohin
know?
gehen sie, wenn sie sterben? Ich möchte es selbst überprüfen.
There is no such link! Did you not see me hit hard pity? And then fail 50? And then get hard pity again? Oi!
Never afraid of sacrifice, she followed her own path. And her fearlessness and perseverance ultimately...
Miss Marcus.
Oh, you've arrived.
Oh no, they brought Marcus back into the story.
It's good to see you, Miss Semmelweis.
Relax. Everything will go smoothly. Where are the others?
The Foundation's memorial ceremony has already ended. It was solemn. Almost everyone came to express their condolences. They just all had to get back to their work.
Well, at least this cemetery will always remain open. I was more so... Miss Kakanya, for example. I thought she'd be accompanying you.
She had to go through a few more rounds of inquiries, so she couldn't make it. She did send a bouquet of flowers, though. It was just like the one you brought. a beautifully arranged bouquet of white chrysanthemums.
I don't know why you guys insist I have a link when I obviously don't.
And Enigma? Where's he gone off to? Weren't they each other's only family? I heard he was the one who pushed for the Hoffman Knott name. Rather admirable, if you ask me. But now, at that very sister's funeral, our Mr. Adler is nowhere to be found.
A few days ago, Mr. Enigma helped me sort through Madame Hoffman's possessions. Then he left all in a hurry. Later, I received word from Laplace that he'd barred the door to his office.
Huh. So he's chosen escapism then.
There was a mailing list among Madame Hoffman's possessions. On the train to Vienna, she asked me a question, hoping I could read its answer.
What is the best way for someone to defend themselves if they cannot use arcane skills?
I read the answer she expected. She asked because she was preparing a gift. Mr. Enigma packed the list, her documents, her ID badge, and her diary into a box. Madame Hoffman's entire life reduced to a tiny box. Then he stopped and he asked me,
Where do you think Greta has gone?
"Where has she gone? Heaven? Hell? Has the storm washed them away too? Those
She
who
wasn't-
are lost to the storm, where do they go? Will I see her again someday? Will all of us, any of us, see her again? If only I'd known earlier
Oh
that
my
the
gosh.
gift she was preparing was a birthday present for him. Then instead of taking care of me
Oh my
and
gosh, Marcus,
celebrating
please
my
stop.
first day as a foundation investigation,
Ah!
she could have. If only my arcane skill were more useful. If only I'd read what would happen on the stage.
If only you would shut up with your
If only
self-pitying
the
right
people
now.
wrote his words on a page.
Why did they bring her back into the story? I feel like ripping my ears off. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but she's one of the characters I hate most in this game. Like, absolutely.
I told him I hoped
And if this offend you guys who
Madame
like her,
Hoffman
then oh well.
had gone somewhere with no storm and started a new life.
I don't see what you see in her.
Even
That's
if
all.
that means I'll never see her again. In the end, he said he needed to think about
The
me
baby also thinks that the world revolves
hasn't
around her
left
and everything that
strong
goes
since.
wrong is because of her.
I can understand.
She needs to understand that she's not the center of the
I
world.
don't want to be here either. But I have to. Because I want people
There
to
is
know
no
that
such
they
link,
don't
Blank.
need to worry about me anymore. Escapism is a natural reaction to grief. Just because you don't want to face it doesn't mean you're heartless.
It's
Don't you
low key
think?
her fault. But look, like, it's just not exactly. Because with or without her existence, the storm will happen. She's not that
Look at
important.
you saying all that without stammering. You see? There's no need to worry.
Huh? Sorry. I shouldn't have suddenly.
No, you're right. Everyone handles grief differently.
Wow, I have no heart, is it?
Let's go. I'd like to hear how your training is going.
Says the person
I'm sure
who,
Greta
like,
would be proud of
kept
how much
cutting
her
deals
little
with me.
apprentice has grown.
And then wanting it for free.
Alright, Miss Semmelweis.
Don't you relate me to her?
Madam Hoffman was an exemplary Foundation investigator, a dependable teammate, and my dearest mentor. She never cowered in the face of sacrifice. She followed
She followed her own path until the end.
pursuing the truth with a resolute heart. And ultimately, it was her fearlessness and perseverance that brought us the knot that allows us to cross the storm. She inspired many, none more than myself. She gave me the courage to leave the Flennon Isles, allowing me to witness and read so many new things. So, standing here, I vow to continue to seek what she sought, what we all seek, a world after 1999.
Oh, add another one. Stop feeling sorry for yourself and putting your pity story everywhere on Earth.
I will persevere as she did. I will keep reading, keep writing, record every experience, every feeling. I will never forget what you've done for us, for me.
Outlook not so good. What does that mean? Even 8-Ball is like picking on me today, is it? Obviously a yes. It's obviously a no. And watch Blank be like asking it over and over and over again until he gets the answer he wants.
Damn it, are you blind?
Honestly, is there no code of conduct among you people? You're the one barreling down the hall. Hold on. You're...
Bite mark on the ID.
Researcher Medicine Pocket?
Oh, sweet. Looks like even the little minions at the Foundation have heard of me.
Is that a good thing or a
I'm
bad
rushing
thing?
to get a sample right now. If you're here for Ulrich, try that lab over there. If you're here for Enigma, check his office. If you're here for me, get lost. Better luck next time.
Better luck next time.
Oh, wait. Let me guess. You suits can't take it anymore, so you're gonna shove a new director on us, right? Or maybe one of the oh-so-generous higher-ups has finally approved our application for a new lab? Oh, or maybe you're here to command us very obedient researchers to fix you up an arm.
The heck?
You know, like Noah. Well, here's an idea.
Wow,
How
8-Ball's
about you
just
shelve
lying
all that
through
and
its
let us get back to our
virtual
research
teeth.
on edible procrasma extract.
Oh, I know.
Worse,
It's on your
we'll get a
side.
taste
I
of
see how it
something
is.
sweet.
You guys are rigged.
That's a topic that requires a rigorous approval process and oversight from... It's not within my power to decide. I need to deliver these files to Mr. Enigma immediately. I won't take up any more of your time.
This guy's like trying to run away from Meta Pocket. Harry Potter.
Give him this and make sure he eats it. My application's been sitting on his desk for 30 hours. Looks like the only way I'm gonna get through to him is if he experiences it for himself.
What is that?
Just press the button on the wall, not the red one.
Ooh. Is that the new for Christmas candy?
I see. You can follow the proper procedures to file a complaint against researcher Medicine Pocket.
Much good is gonna do you.
The application has already been reviewed. The ever-generous assessor that I am. As for your request, based on the progress of our other projects, you can expect a response in about 69
it sleeping
business
pills?
days.
I don't know about that. I don't think something in that
This is an
pocket gave him
urgent
would be
matter,
that
sir.
simple. Because I think
understand
that's the thing
completely.
that Metapocket
It's a
wants
pity for us
approved
both that
or
Laplace isn't a
reviewed.
wish-granting machine. If it truly is as urgent as you say, put the documents on the pile to your left. Make sure not to touch anything else.
Then when's the earliest?
52 business days.
Oh my gosh!
In principle, my department only accepts research assignments pertaining to the storm.
52 business
and only
days.
the final results are delivered to us. The calculations and sample analyses you need will be handed off to other teams. But it's not like we have spare research.
Roughly almost 3 months. Oh my gosh.
And Laplace isn't the Foundation's personal
Is Harry Potter eating a
calculator.
T-bone steak? I don't know.
If you have any objections or extenuating circumstances,
Wait, how's that related to this
you can
again?
take it up with our director. But of course, the position's still empty. I'm only standing
What
in
are you
to manage the
objecting to?
documents and affairs no one else cares to deal with. Looks like it'll be a tough job to find you a team. Close the door on your way out. You can move your own legs without your boss's orders, can't you? Get out!
I'm glad to see you're still full of vigor, Adler.
That's Madame Z. Right? It's not X, it's Z.
Ah, if it isn't my old friend. What are you fetching for Constantine this time? I trust the last report you snatched was to your satisfaction.
Snatched?
If anything else in these stacks of scrap paper strikes your fancy, then by all means, help yourself.
That won't be necessary. Though I'll be sure to visit again should the need arise. Mark, there are still some details regarding proposed adjustment to field agent rations I'd like you to confirm.
Field agent rations?
Mr. Oric and Miss Simone have cleared a 15-minute block in their schedules. You'll find them in meeting room number 3.
Very well.
Is that the guy? Is his name actually Mark, that Foundation member?
You knew of Miss Simone's
What is a
Most
skill
assume she
issue? Oh my
retired to the
gosh. And I need to
timekeeper's
lower that because
suitcase
it's
along with Madame
actually
Lucy.
ear bursting.
Looks like the Foundation keeps as close an eye on Laplace as they do on Manus Vindictae. Some might even say that mad scientists and fanatical arcanists aren't so different. Though the former does
The blurb?
have the small advantage of providing a handy little
I don't know, I was
invention
busy
here and
panic
there.
attacking at the time. I couldn't tell what was too loud or not.
Always thinking from a researcher's perspective, Valor. Every researcher wants an independent,
Even Petra gets
undisturbed
his nameplate.
laboratory. A simple wish in theory, but difficult to implement in practice.
I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to lecture me. What's the matter?
I trust Oric has told you what transpired in Antarctica. Not long ago, we received reports from our field agent squads and investigators. This time, the storm has brought us to the year 1920, and to a war that should no longer exist.
The storm is hardly a perfect formula, and historical records often contain inaccuracies. Even under our current theoretical models, Arcana maintains a degree of uncertainty and unknowability.
Do you guys actually
A minor
do
error
the
such as
pre-storm
this
protocol,
should
by
come
the
as
way?
No surprise to you.
I kind of find myself too lazy to do it.
An error of this magnitude doesn't follow any of our current models. This flood has destroyed at least 2/3 of all our prior findings.
Since the beginning, we've diligently tracked the occurrence frequency of the
You
storm.
thought it was a trick?
We've also long gotten used to it, abandoning any semblance of a pattern.
Because those who haven't gotten used to it are no longer with us.
It's never easy to have your world turned upside down, for anyone. It's overwhelming at first, but the more you see it happen, the easier it is to accept. Of course, some still have their objections. There have been countless debates on whether we should prepare for war.
We did it
Laplace is
once,
not an
but I'm pretty
arsenal.
sure it reset on multiple.
Our more radical members believe that, since research on the storm
Really,
will
just more
continue
than
to
one.
be lost, we should divert our resources elsewhere. The LSCC has been without a director for a long time, and the Arcanocentric Society Institutum Laurent has gone unchecked. There is reason to believe that this has impacted Laplace's research efficiency.
Oh yeah, it has. Actually.
Still, to ensure our collaboration with Laplace continues to yield valuable results, the Foundation plans to dispatch a director of their own choosing.
How is that a
Absolutely
collaboration?
not.
Like, how is that a collaboration when you're gonna send your director to take over? That's not a collaboration.
I don't agree with the sentiment, nor do I believe the Foundation should assume complete control of Laplace. However, the reality is that, besides some directing machines, the
You know
members
that
will be
this
the
and that are
most
not the
easily
same.
persuaded
Totally
if we
not on the
appoint
same
a
page,
human as
Rixie.
director,
And I know you know it.
which is why I've come to you today. If, under your leadership, Laplace can produce a persuasive new discovery during this tumultuous period, it would help my cause immensely. Of course, no matter what, I'll continue to express my support for Laplace's independence to the Foundation.
What exactly are you hoping to achieve with all this politicking? For Laplace
Politicking.
to align itself with the Foundation, or with yourself? You don't seriously expect a group of scientists to spend their time strategizing these things like some kind of warlords pushing clay figurines around a sand table, do you?
Politicals.
I'd like you to continue your research on the toy box sent by MUSI-3.
Oy.
Investigate the source of its power and use its simulations to push out a report. Producing a final pre-storm protocol will refute the accusations that the LSCC lacks risk management policies, and the core of the toy box may just provide the new results you need.
I see your reasoning, but why are you telling me this? Surely you aren't offering your help simply out of the goodness of your heart. What exactly are your feelings toward Laplace nowadays? Nostalgia? Or some kind of scientific idealism?
I still believe we can reach the final theory. Something all-encompassing that unifies the entire universe.
Well, in that, we've just been going in circles. In a decade, all we've managed is to return to the 11th dimension.
But that doesn't mean all our past efforts have been meaningless. The timekeeper hopes to understand the situation outside as soon as possible. Once you arrive at a conclusion, please contact me immediately. Can a scientist become a politician?
I mean, that's more like what do you call it? Do they want to put up with it, rather? During her university days, not even the grand unified theory could predict the graduate would become a politician. String Theory 101. A philosopher from your homeland once said, "If we take a foot-long stick and cut it in half each day, we will never reach its end." No, I'm not here to discuss calculus. I'd like to ask you this. Do you think a stick can truly be divided forever? If you reach the point where it can no longer be divided, halved rather, what remains? You might say it's some fundamental particle, but in my class the correct answer is a string. Nature's most basic unit is not a particle, but an incredibly tiny string. Divide a string to its limit and you'll find a string. Divide gold down to its limit and you'll still also find a string. Even the basic unit of gravity should be a string. The entire world is made of strings vibrating at different frequencies in unseen higher dimensions. They may seem insignificant, but they are everywhere. Some pragmatics may laugh at you for taking this class. Why deal with fantastical theory that has no experimental proof? I am human, but you're an arcanist. I hope you understand my pursuit of a perfect concept, Ms. Zhang. Is Missy human? I didn't know that. Or maybe I wasn't paying attention enough. I thought she was also an arcanist. Apparently not.
There must be a theory that unifies everything in the universe. Because every puzzle has a solution. The word is like a crossword. If you follow the clues... Verdammt. Isn't it about time humanity evolved beyond sleep?
That sounds like a terrible world. Evolving to the point where you don't need sleep anymore. I feel like you'd be bored out of your mind.
It's only been
and
6
stressed.
hours.
Very, very stressed.
Looks like the little biter's actually done some work in between destroying public property. Side effects have certainly lessened.
Oh.
Did I throw away the instruction manual?
Wait, so what? It was sleeping pills? Less side effects?
Never mind. The little side effects have already been eliminated. The other symptoms don't matter.
What? What do you mean? Shouldn't you even know at least what they are? Those look like M&Ms.
Toybox research, the timekeeper's request, new results, and Lorenz. Alright. As always, problems rarely come alone. But the more problems there are, the closer we are to the solution.
We need to stop creating more problems.
That kind of contradicts what Enigma said just now.
Then get rid of the approval system so we can all work in peace for a couple weeks. And spend our time actually experimenting instead of writing damn reports. That's our problem. I'm telling you, even if Enigma locked himself in that room for the next decade, he wouldn't get through them all.
Oh, so they're going to Enigma to get all these reports?
Researcher medicine pocket. The toy box has been fixed for now, and the communication problems it caused have also disappeared. But we need to come up with a way to prevent any similar incidents in the future. And it's crucial we figure out how it had such a widespread effect. We can't risk almost all of Laplace speaking in cipher again.
I'm lost. It's because I didn't do all of the pre-storm protocols. I'm like totally lost what they're talking about right now.
Has been far too slow, so I need everyone.
There you go again. You're gonna say that the language disorder interfered with our work, right?
Eh?
Well, let me make this clear. Whether I use cipher or decimal or freaking latte art to communicate, it's not gonna stop me from doing what I want. Those emergency handbooks are only filling that tank of yours with useless garbage data. Whatever happens, my advice is the same. Mind your own business and let us fend for ourselves.
Huh. Sounds like you've gotten over accidentally ordering critter chow at the canteen. I suppose it is quite difficult to decipher a Tetris-based language, no? And no, we can't just blow up the toy box medicine pocket. As I said before, it cannot be destroyed through arcane nor scientific means. You should know when to quit.
Blow it up? Absolutely.
Wait, why are we blowing up the toy box? I'm confused. I'm so confused! Do you need to do the pre-storm protocol to understand what they're talking about? I should probably make an effort to do those things then.
This isn't the first time they've used our laissez-faire attitude as an excuse to attack Laplace. We need to use the toy
Don't you look at me like that. I bet you don't know either. You probably skipped through the story when you were doing the pre-storm protocol if you did it at all.
Okay, I get you. We just need to submit something that'll shut them up.
Eh?
So why don't you round up everyone who's been
When you're curious but lazy. It's so, what do you call it?
I did hear the foundation
Tedious.
has been quite lively lately. As crowded and chaotic as the crystal structure of austenite, supposedly.
Uh-oh. Ulrich is short-circuiting. Short-circuiting. Wait, can ferrofluid even short-circuit?
That's quite enough. Now, if you'd please return to today's topic. Researcher Pointer, Researcher X, how are the results of your data analysis?
Pointer and X. Are they just chilling?
Here's my section. I've included a
A
summary
pile
of
of
the time
paper?
for
Oh my
perusal.
gosh.
In simple terms, the flood has altered the characteristics of the storm. The vast majority of our past data has been rendered useless. Our most reliable models require multiple rounds of verification. Therefore, our current conclusions are for reference only.
This should be plenty. I'm confident we'll adapt to these new conditions very soon.
Is she even playable?
Have we made any discoveries regarding the arcane fluctuations emanating from the toy box?
If we're only looking at the numbers, the magnitude of these arcane fluctuations far exceeds normal levels. I also consulted all the arcanists I know with arcane skills related to language, words, or sound. None of them could find any man-made traces in the fluctuations. I have two hypotheses. One, this toy box is a naturally occurring arcane object. And two, its core holds a power beyond most arcanists' comprehension.
So they found the toy box or something. Because they don't even know who made it, presumably, if it was made.
I also have a personal theory. Mr. Ludwig's arcane fluctuations.
Boom. What happened? Is it so dusty in there inside of a research facility? Are you serious?
Mr. Enigma.
Doors unlocked. I already reviewed your application last Wednesday, X. And you and Hisabeth can stop submitting those clinical trial applications for Medicine Pockets project.
Oh, I have a friend.
Regulus is not an option either. There isn't a hair on her body that doesn't scream Arcanist. I will handle this myself. After all, I was the one who questioned Medicine Pocket on the possibility of resuming research on the topic in the first place.
It's a compelling research direction. An antidote for Procrasma extract suitable for human consumption, and a universally applicable edible extract with energizing effects. There's no need for you to worry. I read the project proposal. Medicine Pocket already consulted me on a few issues.
That proposal was supposed to be confidential. Never mind. But we need to act like this research topic doesn't exist until it yields some results. You are all pureblood arcanists. You have a natural tolerance for Procrasma extract. But it's simply too dangerous to move straight onto pureblood humans. Well, I suppose it's about time my quarter arcanist blood came in handy.
I understand, Mr. Enigma. I have no intention, nor the power, mind you, to interfere with anyone's decision. But I did receive a document I think you should see.
Of course you did. There's always more.
It's about the language disorder caused by the toy box's malfunction. I'm sure you're familiar with it. Although the world outside has returned to normal, a lot of curious occurrences have appeared in the toy box. Allegedly, the behavior of its inhabitants has become increasingly formulaic and unified.
That means...
Of course, these are Mr. Ulrich's words. I haven't seen it for myself. The specifics are on top. I read the whole thing. It's comprehensive. Exhaustive, even. Should be more than enough to submit to the Foundation. But Ulrich isn't convinced it's persuasive enough, so he hasn't turned it in. We all know how easy it is to fall down a research rabbit hole. He needs someone on the outside to step in and make a decision. At least, that's what I think. There's also the small matter of a waveform contaminating the toy box's arcane fluctuations. A waveform extremely similar to that of our dear Mr. Raven. I've compared it. It's distinctly different from the other simulation data.
I think Mr. Raven, his consciousness sometimes go haywire at times, right?
Ulrich. Ulrich!
Hey, what are you going for?
I'm trying to return this copy of your report that you forgot.
Forgot. And you just ended on a note like that. Oh, come on. Awkward spot. Two of them. After all, you might not even know how to play with toys at all. Read before opening. Okay. Step 1. Swear you are more than 6 years old, or at least no longer have a habit of putting toys in your mouth. Step 2. Place the toys upright on the firm surface with my handsome faces facing up. Wait. Your handsome face? Like, how many faces are there? Step 3. Make sure no cats are around. Step 4. Make sure you have at least one friend to play with. Multiple personality counts of friends too. Step 5. Chant this happy little incantation. With Arcanum comes endless imagination. The Museum right before your eyes. Muse 3 reserves the right to final interpretation of this product. Oh no. 1-0? Is it 1-0? Probably, right? Or L-O. I formatted the servers. Who did it? Anonymous number 1. The language disorder badly damaged our servers. Much of our historical data was corrupted into garbled text and couldn't be recovered. There was nothing I could do except to format servers. Anonymous number 12. So this is what wanting to turn back time feels like. I almost want to join Manus Vindicte. Anonymous number 38 to 43. Whatever. A whole year's worth of my experimental data got turned into gibberish. How could things get any worse? I mean, you can get formatted. Cats are not allowed in the place by incantations that could, and it killed a third of the staff. Did it? During which story? Anonymous number 43 to 38, replying to 38. My bad. Okay. Become Enigma. Anonymous number 56, replying to 67, probably. What if we throw all the servers into the storm? How likely are we gonna get a server from before the language order? What kind of thought process is that? Anonymous number 67 to 56. The data says the chance is so small that even an astronomer would ignore it. But if we made the storm affect all of La Paz, are you sure you want to do that? Chapter 7? Oh, that's been a while. Unless you're talking about chapter 7 of the story. Anonymous number 73. Someone's evil index has surpassed medicine pockets. I've contact security. Are we talking about number 67? Number 81 replying to 83. What a disaster. You know, one hexadecimal John Titter is already enough. Number 83 to 9 replying to 90 and 81. I heard she spoke almost only English the whole time during the language disorder. What? She did? Wow, that's amazing. Number 90 to 113 to 83. What? Sweet Madam Lucy, did that really happen? Number 113 replying to 125 and 90. Maybe, maybe not. Rumors about her are always like that. Okay, if you guys don't have a video of that it didn't happen. Number 112, 25 to 113. I'd like to join Manus Vindicte too. It's honestly worth considering. Wait, what? Anonymous 128. That's it, folks. Laplace is done for. Laplace is about to turn boat and go on to, like, Manus Vindicte's ocean there. Portable reality? Is that what the toy box is? That's Marcus. Oh boy, oh boy.
We've encountered more others since we entered this forest.
Okay, dear. Just don't
At least we
go
didn't
into
come
self-pity
here for
mode and we'll be
nothing.
okay.
Hey Ulrich, don't forget our loot.
Loot? Right.
Loot? Adler, are you seriously calling these supplies loot?
I mean, it's a game! What else do you call
I
it?
expect you, of all people, to start indulging in roleplay.
And what's wrong with that?
I don't know what you're talking about. And you can save your energy for the journey. We still have a long way ahead of us.
Mr. Enigma, Mr. Ulrich, perhaps we should hurry. So we can get there before the language disorder spreads to all of Laplace.
Ah, good. At least someone in our party can put together a rational thought.
He said party instead of team. Ulrich's gonna
According
lose
to
his...
Misé's map, we still have 7 kilometers until we reach the toy box's depths. If we cross this critter's territory, we'll save a third of the time it would take to go around.
Here comes a critter.
Is that a critter?
I mean, what else could it be?
No. It's an arcanist using critter speech.
Oh. That's
Looks like another piece afflicted with a language disorder.
Oh boy.
We're too far away. I can't make out what he's trying to say.
You know
Let's
critter
get
language?
closer. I may be able to read some useful information.
Oh, okay.
Alright, allow me.
You figured out what they say by beating them up? Wow. Okay, sure. Go on.
Alia. Zakiyarka, Ichitwa. Don't take it on step.
Hello, Sneezewees. How are you? Endless something in the shade. Maiden hair fern. Single green arrow giant bamboo shoot.
Oh, I understand. There's a maidenhair fern and the bamboo shoot. Looks like all I need to do is find the page with the fern and bamboo shoot.
Okay.
Hurry, we will buy you some time.
No longer made. Huh?
We should continue along the humid, shaded areas preferred by maidenhair ferns. I suppose we are like ants to the people outside. A giant bamboo shoot that looks like a green arrow grows at the end of the path we're looking for. Oh, our shortcut is just there, behind that big tree.
I'll handle it.
Charging.
Okay. So, after you get all the information you want for him, you're gonna put him out of his misery. Is that what you're doing? Wow.
And now to return to my long-term mission.
Poor guy. Poor guy. He helped lead them along, and they helped turn him off.
Goodness, this really was a shortcut.
I'm very grateful for your help, Miss Marcus. I wager we'd still be running in circles if you weren't here.
Indeed. If we can maintain this rate of progress, we'll be submitting an up-to-standard pre-storm protocol very, very soon.
Ulrich, why didn't you submit this copy of the pre-storm protocol?
This.
Half-finished products have no place in a conference, Adler.
Ulrich, the perfectionist.
It simply isn't persuasive enough. The toy box's storm simulation still poses some problems that require solving.
Am I hearing this right, Blob for Brains? You're telling me you've already finished the damn thing, but you thought you'd play us all for laughs for a while?
What do you mean, Blob for
Just
Brains?
Turn it in, damn it!
Is it his hope?
Chumps up.
As I said, there are still some problems that haven't...
Ulrich, you
I
are
thought
slipping
his
into the
main
mindset of
body
creator.
was the blob.
They're simulated data. There's no need for your humanitarian care.
Oh.
And your biases are showing, Adler. As you'll recall from your encounters with the many familiar faces in the toy box, the pieces there are not objectively different from their real-world counterparts.
Ah, the ringing stop.
They are just pieces of data. Parts of a simulation. You shut yourself in your labs, in the toy box, calculating all day. And for what? If you all keep playing delusional genius and continue to ignore the problems Laplace is facing, soon it will be out of our hands. This isn't the toy box. There are no resets.
It's true, Adler. With every new era brought by the storm, the Foundation has only tightened their policies, perhaps to an extreme. However, they need Laplace's research results. They need our innovation, our inventions. The Foundation doesn't view us as an enemy.
No, they view you
Exactly.
as a company
I seriously
to
don't
be
get
taken
you
over.
guys.
But
It's not like it'll affect us, so quit wasting our time with all these meetings. So what if Laplace loses its independence?
Adler, we can't properly discuss the issue if you don't explain what's making you so apprehensive.
If the Foundation passes their storm personnel reform, do you really think you'll be able to continue your research freely? Laplace is this close to being completely subsumed by the Foundation. When that happens, where do you think our inventions are going to be used? Don't tell me that none of you have ever considered.
Oh la la! No wonder they called you Enigma.
If you've got some insider information, just tell us already.
Adler Hoffman, you've arrived. Please, sit.
No need. I'm not here to chat.
Okay, what are you here to maybe check in and check
Fine by
out?
me. Then allow me to move on to the subject. How's your progress on the storm contingency plan the Foundation requested?
Get to the point.
I had planned on some small talk, but I'll get right to it if you wish. If you assume the position of Laplace's next director, I can promise that the Foundation will not significantly interfere with the LSCC's regular operations.
On the condition I obey your every word.
Quite the opposite. Everything will be in your hands to do with as you see fit.
Then I would choose to keep things the way they are. And there are plenty of more outstanding, more rational members who could take on the responsibility. Take Ulrich, the leader of the Storm Research Group, for example. Or Pointer. She did remarkable work on developing the teleport disk, among any number of others.
Mr. Adler, I'm afraid you've missed a crucial point. Although committee member Irenai is the one pushing for the Storm personnel reform, appointing you as the director of Laplace is not his intention.
It's yours, isn't it, Madame Constantine?
You see, a keen mind is a key prerequisite to becoming director. The core of the issue isn't how the Foundation presents its final decision to the outside world, but who we present. And what we need is a human. A stable, persuasive, uncontroversial human. When all is said and done, the Foundation's objective remains the same. We only wish to do all we can to brave the storm. In this regard, you are the best choice, Mr. Adler.
Your best choice was forced to retire in the timekeeper's suitcase.
Oh yes, Madame Lucy has certainly been enjoying a comfortable vacation. But let's not dwell on that. There's something else I wanted to tell you. Something interesting. To be kept to yourself for the time being, of course. It's a research topic we haven't yet revealed to Laplace. As you're well aware, for many years we've been searching for a method to bring back those reversed in the storm. Well, the Foundation has discovered a feasible theory. If we can inject a person's past memories into a suitable body, then we can restore those who were lost.
Isn't that exactly what the
All those
last
years ago,
event story was
a
about?
special candidate helped us in the first stages of this experiment. And now, we're finally starting to see
But that
results.
would mean erasing the current
To this end,
person
we
they
hope to
are,
acquire
though.
help from Laplace.
I mean, it's one thing if the memories merge together, but if it erases the current one, isn't that no different from murder in the end?
Go on, spit it out! Or have all those long-winded administrative tasks totally destroyed your ability to get to the point?
You know something, don't you, Adler?
I'm simply learning to consider the consequences before I act. Some of the Foundation's committee members have gotten swept up in the prospect of an impending arcane war. If this goes on, Laplace mustn't become a pawn in their war games, or a bargaining chip for their faction disputes. In short, we need to submit our pre-storm protocol as soon as possible. Which means we need to figure out what the core of the toy box really is. No, whatever it is, we need to crack it open as soon as possible. Alright? If we hurry, we still have a chance to convince the talking heads at the Foundation to leave us be.
Ha! Enigma, are you actually begging right now? Quick, has the storm stopped? Has hell frozen over?
Whatever. Just give me an answer.
All right. It seems there'll be no solving our differences in the short term. So, I have a proposal. We submit 2 reports and let the reviewers decide.
There's a second one?
Fine.
Hey.
From a visual estimate, the perfect language covers everything in a 5-kilometer radius, with the tower as its center. On the beach outside this 5-kilometer area, the environment continues to exhibit signs of language disorder, a new type of storm syndrome. It deconstructs words into phonemes, the building blocks of sound, and uses them as the building blocks of matter. A handful of seawater contains 1, 2, 3, 4, roughly 20 phonemes. Though clearly the phonemes themselves don't carry any meaning, they do leave room to construct one. The waves create a chiming sound, like bells. This seawater holds enough phonemes such that they may organize into morphemes, the smallest units of meaning. Monkeys may have an easier time putting Shakespeare together here than writing it on typewriters.
Reminds me of that monkey typewriter event they did.
It seems the wind strips even the quietest utterances into the smallest units of sound. Perhaps these symptoms can be understood as a language microscope, or maybe a scalpel. The environment dissolves and dissects every spoken word, leaving only its phonetic fragments behind. To use language is to quickly combine these pieces into specific sequences to create a meaningful utterance. Thus, one could view this entire environment as a simulation of language use. Bilabial plosive, diphthong, mid-central vowel, nasal. The phonemes of poem. I see. It's encryption and decryption. Hardly foreign territory for me.
Okay, so...
It still appears like normal seawater in this container. Let's see if X has any suitable equipment to analyze its composition when I get back. I wonder, If I bring this vial of seawater to the tower, will its composition change?
Who's running over?
This language deconstruction phenomenon seems to have a limited range. Just now, the limit was around 2 meters.
Dude, they just yelled help and critter. Is he ignoring them and they're just following him around? They're totally just following him around.
Critter attacks are common in the toy box. Go find the fellow with the glass tank for a head. I need to get to that tower.
Eh?
If I waste time on things like this, I won't make any progress on the tower's function before the simulated storm hits. I need to finish the pre-storm protocol before Ulrich does.
Why? There's a competition?
All the damn pleading. What is this, a time loop?
Maybe?
Lead the way.
He gave in.
Battles can be just as informative as codes. You just have to know how to read them.
Yarka, it's just wrong. Don't take it on steps.
I feel like having Cutie4 come here and read this for me.
Let's get this over with quickly.
The dig.
I'll handle this. All right.
Charging.
Do not let yourself go now.
An adequate sample. Encryption complete.
Aim and shoot. And now to return to my long-term mission. Rest.
Thank you for lending us a hand.
You
Wait,
again.
that looks like his sister.
I should have known. This is the only way to the tower. I saw you on my previous expeditions.
Oh, you're from the outside. This world is constantly resetting, so I'm afraid I cannot recall our previous encounters.
She's aware it's resetting, though.
The last time I saw you, you were also on your way to explore the depths of the toy box. Is that the case this time as well? I built a tower there, in the depths, but nothing has changed. I'm no closer to finding out how to stop the storm in here. Listen to me. This is all a simulation, designed to help us find a solution to the storm. No matter what you do, everything will eventually reset to its original state.
I don't know what you're talking
Nothing
about.
will change. You don't have to waste your time like this. You've already made this journey before. And it is difficult and meaningless.
I appreciate your concern. It appears
There
this isn't
isn't
the
any
first time
such
you've
dev
observed
mode
our
or hack
actions.
mode or whatever mode you guys
And
are
I'm
talking
glad
about.
I was able to help
I
you
went
come to your
to
conclusions.
full pity, failed 50-50, and went to full
However,
pity again.
everything you've said pertains to your business
If that's what
as
you're
an
talking about.
outsider. From your point of view, perhaps your claims are correct. But I'll only know if your advice is meaningful to me once I get there myself, when I see that tower with my own eyes. In any case, I won't be the last to visit it. Perhaps whatever I leave behind will help those who come after. Like I've helped you. Besides, if you've already concluded that this is meaningless, why did you return?
Hey, immortal you. No such thing happened. I don't know what you're talking about. Immortal you!
I'm heading out. You can heat up the leftovers in the fridge for lunch. Did you hear that, Adler?
What's the appeal of the mountaineering club anyway? At this point, even the neighbors are saying, looking for Greta? She's probably gone mountain climbing.
Or rowing. Would you like to come? Last time you joined me on the Covender climb, before we'd even made it back, you said you'd never participate in any weekend sports events ever again. Chess, swimming, or doing those math problems you love? They're all worthy pastimes. There's no need to follow me.
I only came here to get a glass of water.
Sure. By the way, I need your help for something. What are you poring over now? Planning to lock up Papa's cigarette cabinet behind a code again?
That was just a visionaire cipher. A beginner's puzzle.
Anyway, if you have the time, could you mow the lawn in the back garden? It would make Mama and Papa happy. And you know, I've never asked, what's got you so dead set on Laplace? There are plenty of outstanding research facilities to choose from. Why them?
Because I believe we share the same ideas. There must be a theory that unifies everything in the universe. Because every puzzle has a solution. The world is like a crossword. If you follow the clues, you'll arrive at an answer. The only answer. An established theory. It's simple, clear, rational. Codes simply rearrange symbols according to a set of rules. Identify these rules, and you can decipher it. If we don't have an answer, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist, but rather that we haven't discovered it yet. I've attended lectures at Laplace. Their researchers firmly believe they can discover the truth. It's utter conceit. But that's the way it should be.
I see. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll receive an invitation from them soon enough. I've asked around. They all said age is no matter, nor whether or not you are an arcanist. Laplace opens its doors to geniuses. That's the only requirement. Won't be any trouble for you, Bruderherz.
Many people remember you. Even Museet 3's toy box has a chunk of data, still diligently simulating your stubbornness. But I'm sure you don't want to hear me prattle on about the past. The tower in the toy box. The Tower of Babel we used to solve the language disorder. It isn't the final solution. Yes, people are able to use verbal communication to understand each other again. Unprecedented, I know. But this has come at a cost. The piece's cognitive processes have all unified under the same model. Unanimous agreement, unanimous objection. Can this even be considered communication? Ulrich and I each set off on our own expeditions, but in the end, we both decided to destroy the tower and take its core. So, now we have a new problem to solve. The core has a combination lock. And I can't make heads or tails of it. I know. You wouldn't understand. This is supposed to be my specialty. Finding clues, cracking codes. All it takes for me is time. But my mind's gone rusty. Even my own thoughts have become unreliable. I haven't done any research of my own in a long time. Oh no, just pointless meetings and endless paperwork. Trivial, inconsequential matters have absorbed my every waking moment, grinding the old gears in my head to a halt. I can almost hear them creaking when I try to get them turning again. Perhaps I've lost the talent I once had. Maybe one day soon, I'll be using one of X's inventions. Even his simplest robots couldn't do any worse than me.
Enigma! You're here too.
I have a meeting with the Foundation. This was on the way. You're here to see her again.
Yes, I've brought some new manuscripts for her to see. These manuscripts, I'm going to submit them to the Daydream Post. But I'm not sure whether I'll be rejected again. I used a different recording technique this time, based on the feedback Madame Hoffman gave me once. So, I wanted to show them to her before I got an answer from the magazine. I hope she can see that I finally figured out what to do with my limitless reading. Instead of focusing on how much I can read, I've decided to focus on the specific truths I can glean from them, to record the story of the storm. Without betraying my own principles or Madame Hoffman's teachings, I've managed to find a recording technique that can realize my dream. Of course, it's definitely lacking in a lot of ways. Actually, Mr. Enigma, I never thought you'd come here. Oh, I don't mean that as a criticism. I only mean I understand how you were feeling. But I suppose now you're here, you've found an answer to that question?
Not yet. But staying like this isn't going to help me think either.
Reading takes time, and so does seeking proof.
Perhaps. You probably have a lot to say to her. I'll get out of your way.
What's wrong, Mr. Enigma?
Nothing. Here.
Oh, Vince.
Talk about using a sledgehammer to crack a nut. What a meaningless waste of resources.
Adler, if you aren't dealing with anything urgent, please return to the Place as soon as possible.
What happened?
We've made some new discoveries regarding the tower's core. It changes when observed. We need to come up with a new plan.
He seems overly loud for some reason. Maybe that was the problem? Huh. I don't know. The more eccentrics there are, the more guides there are. Hmm? Beginner's Guide to Ciphers, Beginner's Edition. To prevent Laplace employees from falling victims to pranks from colleagues, and to avoid research delays from being unable to break codes, we are distributing this Beginner's Guide to Ciphers, Beginner's Edition. The Beginner's Cipher can be seen as an upgrade to Caesar cipher, turning the simple shift of a single alphabet into shifts across multiple alphabets to increase complexity. For more on the Caesar cipher, see the Caesar cipher edition. The main difference between Beginner's and Caesar cipher is that the V cipher the relationship between the ciphertext and the plain text letter isn't one-to-one, making the key harder to figure out. However, since it still follows patterns, you'll still find repeating ciphertext segments. By using high-frequency words in common languages, you can guess the plain text for specific segments of ciphertext, deducing the key length from the spacing between repeats and analyze the key. However, if you don't have that much text, this can be difficult. In these situations, you should use other methods to guess the key. The personality, past, and writing habits of the person who made the code are more important clues. Here's a list of people at Laplace who are likely to play pranks with ciphers. Adler, Ulrich, X, Richard, Dawkins, and Victor. Wait, I don't see Adler and Ulrich as people who would prank, though. I mean, they would make ciphers, but I don't think they would do that to prank other people. If you encounter a prank, consider these suspects first. If you can't crack the code, confront the suspects directly and ask them to stop the prank. If a suspect denies the involvement, try to force them to decode it for you. It doesn't matter whether they're really the culprit or not. This is just a way to tell somebody to do your work for you. Sequel. After that, the storm brought the world to the 1990s. Mrs. Schultz readily accepted treatment. Miss Kakania has been traveling the world striving to change it. She quickly adapted to the new era and read many books. I also gave her plenty of recommendations. It's worthy of noting that after the Vienna incident, Miss Semmelweis became a vampire. This came as a massive surprise to everyone, but it also fascinated me, like reaching the payoff for a story foreshadowing. After making many sincere requests, I got permission to read the beginning of her story. It is a complex tale, one that leaves you pondering incessantly about how it ends. However, if I were to retell the whole story, this book would end up 3 times thicker. I would like to thank my mentor, Madame Hoffman, for showing me how to keep things concise in situations like this. The world has traveled to 1920, but the war has not ended. It all feels like the continuation of the chaotic day. I heard Miss Kania was dejected the whole day, but she quickly returned to her mission from the field agent administration. Even after crossing 2 eras, her tenacious spirit has not dampened at all. It seems that spirit has affected me too, and I find myself constantly thinking about what I can do. Thus, I have decided to write this book to organize my thoughts in hopes that I will find a conclusion before the final draft. For a moment, they're talking about books and writing. I thought we were reading Recoletta's thoughts, but it wasn't.
As you can see, this is the toy box's core. After running it through some preliminary tests, we discovered its inner contents don't match up with any known arcane material. Our next step would be to record and analyze its center. But there's a problem. The matter and symbols floating in the core seem to change their state every time we observe it.
Are those gears?
I think it looks more like the black and white grid of a crossword puzzle. Adler, your observation right now, the observation of a cryptographer with very distinct interests and inclinations, has become a new influencing factor on the core.
I understand. Under these circumstances, analyzing its contents is pointless.
Precisely. But the problems don't stop there. Within the 3-hour period after the core's removal, the environment in the toy box descended into chaos, understandably so. The core has an unmeasurable quality. It stood to reason that the same quality extended to the toy box.
Hisabeth and I entered the box to verify this theory. With its stabilizing core gone, the environment in the toy box has also become affected by its observers. In fact, we found the level of chaos is positively correlated to the number of observers.
Observer effect. Changing environment.
Familiar, isn't it? Our current situation seems to share many qualities with artificial somnambulism. Hisabeth has gone to get reinforcements. Right on time.
Go on. Time's precious.
I'm sorry, but this isn't the same as artificial somnambulism. I don't come to this conclusion arbitrarily. I've been paying attention to your experiments on this toy box. Look. In your toy box, there's still a vending machine at the entrance to the Laplace laboratories.
It's true, but out here, that vending machine was removed 2 days ago.
Artificial somnambulism creates images based on subconscious memory. It's blurry and malleable. Even with our guidance, memories can still lie to you. That's why we use it primarily for psychotherapy, not simulations for experiments. It's likely this toy box is operating on a set formula based on the environmental conditions that were initially loaded, making it unable to generate things not included in its original dataset. Although your observations have turned into a chaotic mess for the time being, it has no inherent ability to change to reflect the real world. That is to say, the data in the toy box is from a static point in the past. If you don't update it, the vending machine will stay. It's this lag in data that gives it stability. That's the best I can offer.
No, your conclusion was very valuable. So it's clear, if we want to progress, there's only one way left. Return the core to the tower and let the toy box restabilize. Then reset it to stop this entropy and return it to its original state.
You mean we regenerate the outer layer of the core to create a combination lock that can easily be analyzed?
Correct. Considering the chaos in the toy box, this mission should fall to you and Ulrich. You two are the most familiar with its environment.
I didn't touch anything. Well. Okay then.
Why is our starting point always set here?
Maybe it's due to your memories.
It seems the toy box is more stable than we expected. The topography hasn't changed at all, although we have lost line of sight to the tower.
Don't worry, we've already located the tower. Although there have been some slight changes, it still remains northeast of where you are. Just go ahead. We'll sync with your current position and route.
Oh, but can we assume that syncing our data out here won't trigger the observer effect?
Let's go. Please record the time intervals between the toy box's environmental changes.
Data's already been synced.
Enigma, Ulrich. The data is starting to fluctuate. The observer effect will most likely begin manifesting soon. Prepare yourselves.
Okay.
Oh, this is like a development on the Rorschach set. I can hardly wait to see what scenes might appear.
What if your connection gets cut?
How did we end up here?
Environmental changes took 15 minutes this time. No change in the direction of the tower. Sure looks like a nice fishing spot you've ended up in.
As if we didn't have enough problems. A lake? What? Do we have to row a boat now?
I have no particular fondness for natural environments. I think this one's on you, Adler.
Oi.
Good to see you finally grasp the most important skill of social interaction. Shifting blame. The last time I visited a lake was before I joined Laplace. Admit it, Ulrich. You're curious about them. What happened?
Uh-oh.
The data's becoming more volatile. The toy box is losing control.
At least the communicator's still working.
And then it'll cut off.
Which direction is the tower?
That looks like spider webbing.
Position unclear.
There's no easy way ahead for now, so we'll make a temporary stop here. Check the position again after the next cycle of environmental changes.
Wait, Adler.
Looks like we'll have to deal with this first.
Creatures in the dark.
There is time still to avoid this
What
fate.
is that? Broken gears?
Yeah,
it looked like it. There's time on it, it'll
What
click.
odd cipher devices?
QKI.
I suggest we
Oh,
observe how they
cipher
move
devices?
first.
They're broken. You suggest to see how they... Okay.
No, our time is limited. We should take a page from Medicine Pocket's book.
And just wreck it, just wreck
and
it.
take them apart.
All right, I'll handle
the dead.
Charging.
The perfect solution. An adequate sample.
In memory of the dead.
Barrage.
That doesn't sound good.
Ow.
It must
Encryption
end.
failed?
This
That doesn't
must
sound
end.
good.
Please, go ahead. There's...
You two alright? We've got the data. The tower's new location. It's extremely close to your position.
Did it shift over?
Wait, that's not right. It's on your position.
What? So did it go dark because it suddenly shifted on top of them? Oh, never mind.
Yes, they're under the tower.
Great. Okay.
That certainly saved us some effort.
If the toy box's environment is affected by its observer's thoughts, then did we arrive here so quickly because our goals completely aligned with one another?
Salo, a wish granter and psychoanalysis machine all wrapped into one. This would work wonders for my survey on arcane skills.
Right. Let's get the core into the tower and prepare our next steps.
actually let it get snatched? What the heck?
Why is he still here?
Ludwig? Oh, his consciousness interfering.
X, can you follow Ludwig's trail? He's made off with the core.
Not a problem.
No.
We've got his arcane fluctuations on record. Just hold for a moment.
Ludwig, stop falling asleep and sabotaging people.
The tracking data's been interrupted.
Oh, great.
We lost him after about 50 meters of flight.
Ah.
Mr. Ludwig has left. Or more specifically, disappeared.
Ah, even great.
Huh. This is residual data. A system error? It'd be best if you interrupt. Evacuate as quickly as possible.
I don't think that's possible. Maybe you have to pull?
Full restart.
Rita's badge. She really came all the way here.
Researcher Adler.
What?
What?
They've issued the force quit alert. No
Well.
matter what you see, don't approach it. We have to avoid interfering with the data.
Oh well. Too bad, too late.
Going mountain climbing again? Where are you heading this time? Watzmann? Nebelhorn?
Spain, actually. To the tallest peak in the Pyrenees, Aneto.
You just finished a field mission. Shouldn't you take more than a day to recover?
I was only helping them establish an organizational system for the Arcanist database in Morocco, and I got plenty of sleep on the plane. What about you? Another late night of research by the looks of it? I've heard the people at Laplace are night owls too. You should fit right in with their schedule.
A genius's best thoughts always come at night. An overly poetic sentiment, to be sure. But I see it as a rational conclusion based on experience.
Remember?
I know, mow the lawn.
You look like you still have something to say.
This month, it is setting up an Arcanist registry. Last month, it was mediating an Arcanist dispute, cleaning up after the Foundation's mess. I don't think we need more examples. Greta, you're working like Mama sweeping the damn dust behind the door. She sweeps and sweeps, day after day, year after year, to abate a problem that could be solved by simply closing the window.
I know you aren't happy with always having to pick up after her in secret, but you shouldn't let Mama know that. But tell me, Bruderherz, do you think we should close the window forever?
No, what I meant was...
I never did properly tell you why I joined the Foundation. You're right. Field investigator work is as you say. But there are complicated procedures to follow. The actual situations are so simple, it hardly takes a genius to figure them out. most of the difficulty comes from dealing with officials. It's entirely up to them whether they drop the red tape and empty rhetoric or raise their walls higher. And from a utilitarian standpoint, it's not a rational choice. After all, the promotion prospects are very limited.
Then why do you insist on doing it?
Adler, have you heard of Mount Godwin Austen? They call it K2.
The second highest mountain, after Mount Everest.
That's right. I like the name K2. Just a letter and a number. It's direct, bare, concise, unembellished. It perfectly captures the image of a brutal peak. That mountain has a higher death rate among climbers than that of the world's highest peak. Once you choose to climb it, you've already put your life in the harsh hands of nature. Even among mountaineering clubs, amidst the praise for your determination, I trust the majority of people would still exclaim, "Do you have a death wish?"
I don't follow.
I don't either.
The view from the peak of K2, it's different from yours, from the University of Göttingen, or from any other place in the world. That's what those people with a death wish are trying to obtain. Of course, most Foundation field investigators don't face such extreme conditions. I don't understand Arcanum. I don't understand the Arcanists it creates either. But these things are deeply rooted in our world. The Foundation is a great fulcrum, a window, a place to observe, and to participate. Even if I wanted to, there's no avoiding dealing with all kinds of Arcanists and Arcanum. They hide, tucked away among the many interwoven branches of bureaucracy. This is a view gained only by joining the Foundation. Each Arcanist becomes a new case study, because no matter how bizarre the phenomenon, once it is systematically documented and analyzed, it always falls into a chain of logic. Adler, why are you looking for a unified theory?
To make the world concise, summarizable. It must be noble and reliable to be suitable for life.
Do you think society can also have such a theory? Something that can integrate all this disordered, chaotic fragmentation and allow Arcanists and Arcanum to find a place among rationality? I believe that's what I'm doing now. I see these endless missions as brute force exhaustive research, like foolishly trying to count every grain of sand on a beach. Once complete, it will give a full view of both humans and Arcanists, founded in rationality and worthy of trust. You could call it Hoffman idealism. It certainly seems to be in both our blood, Bruderherz.
All right. Isn't it by time you left?
I guess he didn't want to hear anymore.
I heard Laplace is experimenting on arcane skill fusion these days. They plan to distribute equipment infused with the power of incantations to us investigators.
I'm not going to put my faith in some inexplicable magic weapon.
I expected you'd say as much. Then this might be more your speed. It's a Luger pistol, a regular firearm able to be disassembled and reassembled as you see fit.
A pistol?
I also have one. It's a Foundation-issued pistol for field investigations. I'd say I already have a solid eye for it.
Greta, what kinds of missions are you going on that require guns?
While extreme circumstances are rare, they are bound to happen eventually. In those cases, it doesn't hurt to have a gun. That goes for both of us. I'm heading out now.
Greta, wait!
Time waits for no one, Bruderherz. I have to go eventually. For every mountain in the world, There will always be someone who seeks to climb it.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Adler?
Did they pull him out forcibly?
You've been out of sorts during our recent meetings, Adler. You should get more sleep.
Oh, and here I thought it was right after the
Sleep is
reset.
a vital function for humans.
Thank you for your considerable insights into human nature. But that's quite enough. Now to our current situation. We need to figure out our next steps.
You were out of it though. Did you even know what they were talking about?
Ludwig's reappearance has introduced a serious problem. The core is no longer in our hands. Our crossword puzzle has been torn to shreds, and we have no leads to speak of. Even the most skilled cryptographer can't reverse engineer a key out of thin air.
Seems like an easy fix to me. I say we take apart the toy box. Ludwig and the core are both in there, right? So take it apart. Let all its elements reset to their original states individually, then it'll be a breeze to analyze.
That's too reckless, researcher Medicine Pocket. Dismantling the toy box might cause significant data loss. Or possibly even destroy the toy box itself. Then we'll be without any research subject at all.
Well, sitting here overthinking everything isn't gonna produce any results.
Just reset it. We can continue with our original plan.
The toy box remains unstable. If we reset it in its current condition, there's no telling whether we'll return everything to its original state, or just cause even more chaos.
Ludwig's signal is still near
Come
the
here,
tower.
kitty four.
We'd better come to a decision
Hi,
before
what
he
you
leaves.
want, baby girl? Come sit.
No more
Hold on, mommy.
hesitating. There's no use in waiting.
What do you mean eat breakfast? Didn't you eat
Plus,
breakfast already?
since the data is restored after each reset of the
You wanna
toy
eat
box,
lunch?
we can start by
It's
assuming that the
11.
mishap with Ludwig has been fixed.
You want to eat right now? What you
We
want?
start with a hypothesis, then we test it.
You want spam musubi? Oh. Okay. So cutie 4 wants lunch, so I need to take a break. Is that right? Okay. I'm coming. Alright, I have to take a break. Cutie